Hello everybody, BoarHunter05 here, and welcome to the 1v1 best of 3 challenge versus WOLOLO. WOLOLO has had to change its name to Cranmer, just a heads up. Same player, just different account name, unfortunately. Bit of account issues, but they were resolved. So it'll be a 1v1 best of 3 versus Cranmer 1992. So how this works is we will pick civs. And we will be randomly assigned a map. I'll explain that in a bit more detail in a second. And then we will fight it out in 3 games. Whoever wins the most games wins the tournament. So let's head over to the civ pool so I can show you how the civ choosing and the map choosing works. Right, so let's look at the civ pool for Cranmer. We've got Franks, Britons, Poles, Berbers, and Khmer. For myself, I've got Franks, Ethiopians, Vietnamese, Vikings, and Mongols. Cranmer banned Ethiopians from me. I banned Britons from Cranmer, both very powerful archer civs. And so as the game goes, we'll select one civ, not knowing what the map is, of course. We'll select one civ, play it, and then that civ will be removed from the pool, and we'll choose one of the remaining civs for the next game. If we look over to the map pool, we've got Yucatan, Black Forest, and Arena. Those were my choices. Bombardia, Arabia, and Ruin Stones. Those were Cranmer's choices. All really cool maps. Arena starts with walls, otherwise the others are pretty standard: gold, stone, wood, and occasionally some water on them. Right, let's get started. So let's jump straight into game 1. Here we are. BoarHunter myself down here in the purple, and Cranmer up here in the blue. Now you'll notice a new casting overlay called Capture Age. Big shout out to the Capture Age team. This is an awesome overlay to be using. Same vibe, resources at the top, technologies research in the corners. Those will highlight as we research. Population over here, military numbers and economic numbers, and it's mirrored on the other side. And there's some just general statistics down here. Right, so let's get into this game. So in the blue, we've got Cranmer. He has found a lot of these geese, turkey, a lot of turkey. There we go. Found a lot of turkey, which is great for him. He's got a very forward gold and one forward stone, one kind of side stone, but still might form part of the wall. Maybe not. But blackberries and a mildly safe gold, which is quite nice. Exploring with the turkey. If we take a look, let's get a look at well, okay, my scouting has popped up first. That's fine. I'm down here. I've also started scouting with the turkeys, just having scouted this out, finding more turkeys here, bringing them in. Lumber camp is going up for me in the corner. I'm doing a usual build order: 6 on food, then 6 onto wood, then back onto food. If we jump up to Cranmer, we can see what he has scouted in the top here. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. So we can see he's actually scouted more of the map, and hence his points are, he's about 10 points ahead of me, which makes sense. He's scouted more of the map, better turkey scouting than I've got going here, and the scout is out in front. I should be doing better on this map because I do have Mongol scout bonus. Now, obviously, I spoke about the map pool earlier, how it works. I did not know what map this is going to be, but I got Mongols, which is great because Mongols have a hunt bonus. And Yucatan, as you can see, has a lot more hunt than normal. It's got a lot of turkeys, it's got a lot of boar spotted around the place, and a lot of deer. So it's a great map to have Mongols on, plus Mongols have a scouting bonus. So their scout has extra line of sight compared to a normal scout, which is all in my favor, and yet I'm still losing in the opening Dark Age, which is not great. Idle villager here for Cranmer. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be doing. There we go. He's going to start taking berries without a mill. Huh? Okay, no, hunting the boar. That makes more sense. Okay. What have we got? We have 4 on wood. TC not idle yet. We've had 7 seconds of idle TC for myself and 30 seconds of idle TC for Cranmer. That's going to hurt just a little bit. Down here, walls are going up for me as I'm starting to scout. Let's take a look at what I'm scouting now. I'm starting to get out, having scouted around my base more or less. So I've got a lot of turkey. I've got my 6 on wood, and I'm moving on to making more villages. Idle TC for me, that's going to hurt. I'm not sure why I was idling my town center. but I'm scouting around now. I think should really start scouting out Cranmer soon. That would be beneficial for me. Okay, I have cute villages again, which is good. Right, let's take a look. Talking about the map in general, Yucatan, there's a lot of hunt and a lot of trees and a fair bit of water for a land map. Nice bit of water here. In fact, I've got more land behind the water than Cranmer does, which is advantage Boar Hunter, but that's cool. But nothing super special about this map. Golden stone gens are pretty normal. We spoke about Cranmer's placement of resources. I didn't. I have 2 immediate berries. Does Cranmer have 2 immediate berries next to town center? No, Cranmer's only got 1 set of berries, I think. Why do I hear fighting? Oh, okay. So I've just killed a villager here on the wall. That's 1 villager, 1 eco kill down for Cranmer. It's going to put him a little behind. That's going to hurt a little bit in terms of feudal age and castle age time. We look here at the top. You can see I'm pulling far ahead in economy. Military is the same, but economy numbers 19 to 13. 19 bills to 13 bills. That's going to hurt for Cranmer. Came back down here, I'm putting up a barracks. I was saying before I got distracted, I've got 2 berries, and I don't think Cranmer does. Cranmer's second berries, I don't see them. That's very interesting. I have to figure out why that is. But I've got 2 sets of berries, and I've got a nice back gold, a nice back stone, then a 4 gold and a forward stone. But if you wall properly, there we go. So I'm walling nicely, so this becomes kind of a safe-ish stone to take for the time being, which is great for me. Still trying to figure out what happened to Cranmer's berries, because it's really odd that he only got 1 set of berries where I got 2. Bit of a bonus for me though, so I'm not going to complain. And up in the top corner, I stole all of Cranmer's turkeys from behind his forwalk, which is basically the Polish equivalent of a mill. It's just a bit of a better mill than other civs. Stole all his turkeys from here and took them to the top of the map, what it looks like, with my scout. So that's going to cause him to suffer a little bit, only having these turkeys under his TC to deal with now. Let me see, yeah, I definitely did that. I came round up here and I took them and I ran them up. But now I'm coming down this way, which is cool. I think I'm trying to get these turkeys out of here. But I'm going to run into a problem because Cranmer's just finished walling and there's no way out for these turkeys. So a high chance I lose them. Over here, Cranmer's actually got, he's laid my own turkeys, with 2 of my turkeys having gone missing, which is good for Cranmer, of course. I'm a little confused what this purple dot is. That must be a bug on the minimap. You're all seeing that purple dot on the minimap, right? Don't know what that is. That's definitely, maybe it's the leopard. Oh well, the jaguar. Right, I'm getting distracted. So let's focus back on the game here. Turkey's coming down the gold, but being found by Cranmer. So Cranmer gets those turkeys back just in time, by the way, for his eco here. His eco is a little bit disorganized, which is not great. 395 food for myself, 600 food for Cranmer, and Cranmer still has not clicked up. 700 food for Cranmer, and Cranmer only clicks up now, having just realized, and I am seconds behind him. He's going up 20 pop, I'm going 26 pop. There's 6 villages ahead, sorry, I'm going 27, he's going 20 pop. 6 villages ahead, which is great. Where is Cranmer's scout? Did Cranmer lose his scout? I think Cranmer lost his scout. His scout's not listed here in the top menu, which is really unfortunate for Cranmer. So I'm going up with 27 pop, 26 of those are villages, and 20 pop for Cranmer up to feudal age. Double boar, that'll be good for me. I have a boar down here, but it'll be kind of inefficient to take unless I can pull a little trick. But on my way up to feudal age, I am about 3 seconds behind Cranmer, 2-3 seconds behind Cranmer, as I'm putting a gate in and hoping to close the wall before Cranmer sends the military. Scout up here, still scouting, trying to get points. You get points for scouting, so trying to get ahead in the points there by exploring more of the map. We come back down here, not much is happening. It's the things kind of stall. This thing can go away now. Thank you. Things kind of stall as we go to feudal age, but here we are, taking a boar from the wood line, using it to lure, taking a villager from the wood line, using it to lure the boar, and swapping a villager from food to the wood line. We both get up to the feudal age, 2 seconds apart. I think this bull will be fine. This boar's pretty weak. If we jump up here, forward, going down, Sybil going down, nice and early for Cranmer, which is great. Still have not completed the walls, which is not great. Looks like Cranmer's finishing his walls there. Still open here though, but hoping to, I assume, close that gap. Maybe use the stone tiles to his advantage there. Just having found the turkeys that Cranmer took from me, I think. They're not there anymore, so I must have found them. We have a double bit axe coming in for myself, double bit axe and horse collar in for both of us actually. Both eco upgrades, one for the mill, one for the lumber camp, which is great. Creating villagers queued 3 for me and no villagers queued for Cranmer. Cranmer's struggling. He's got 600 food but not making any villagers, which is really odd. He needs to be making villagers for his wood if he's going to have any hope of finishing the wall. 2 villagers queued now, but 6 idle under the TC. A very inefficient wood line. Now let's criticize myself here. Not great having these villagers all the way up away from the mill with the deer there. I'm only now putting down my first feudal age building. Cranmer's got both his feudal age buildings up already. Although I've got a surplus of wood, so that doesn't really matter. Quite heavily investing on no farms yet. Cranmer as well, no farms. Both of us no farms, but to be fair, there is a lot of resources, food resources on this map, which kind of explains why there are no farms yet. I've still got these berries sitting here, still forming part of my wall, but I can take those still. As we have bloodlines coming in for Cranmer from this stable and the stone mining upgrade. Obviously thinking of doing a castle drop. Nothing special about a Polish castle drop, but castle drops are a very powerful strategy to do in Castle Age. Cranmer now just scouting my base. I don't think he's scouted me yet. No, he hasn't. So just scouting my base now. As I'm at 790 food, about to click up to the Castle Age. I have the res, but I haven't clicked up yet, which is strange. Idle Town Center, and there we go. Clicked up 2 minutes 30 to the Castle Age. That's great. Investing fairly heavily on stone in the feudal, obviously wanting to do a castle drop coming up. And now we have the scout chase. New scout created after he lost his first one, and a weakened scout which took that Vil fight in Dark Age. It's weakened, so very unlikely that I win this Vil fight. But I'm putting a little bit of a trick here, sending out 2 loomed villagers, so they have armor and extra attack. Fighting the scout taking damage, scout choosing to run away. Scout fight's a little bit more even. I might be able to win the scout fight if I'm on the hill. Get a free hit in there and a free hit in there. So good scout micro from myself. I'll keep you updated on what's going on there. Still no farms from Bull Hunter, and farms now coming in for Cranmer, which is great for Cranmer. But no farms for me, so I'm going to lose a lot of my wood surplus. Don't be fooled by the numbers. I'm going to lose a lot of wood as I have to plant farms all at once. Should really have started planting farms already. Here the scouts are kind of taking the scenic route around. Battle around the scenic lake. So here we go, still chasing one another. I'm still low, I don't know why Cranmer isn't turning around to fight. I'm just getting free hits. Oh, they're doing it again. They're going again. And I get another hit in. 30 HP versus, what's my HP on the scout? 16. So I've got half the HP he does, but still managing to get free hits there. Okay, now the farms are coming in. Now my wood surplus is dropping and I get to Castle Age. This is huge because Cranmer is not in the Castle Age yet. I'll be able to do a castle drop. Although I spend 100 stone doing a town center first. So town center going down for me, second town center on the berries, on the gold, can plant farms around there. Heavy plow and bow saw coming in. Bow saw, of course, for the wood line, and the heavy plow for the farms, eco upgrades. Cranmer almost on 800 food now. Is he going to click up? Yeah, clicks up to the Castle Age. He'll be up in 2.5 minutes. Putting more in on stone, struggling a little bit for wood, for food, excuse me. Struggling for food a bit, as I'm going to have double town center production. I may not be able to keep up with the food production to keep up with that town center, those double town centers rather. Taking a look around, my scout just died, and it was a very close fight. 6 HP on this scout, and my scout dies. Obviously the scout battle here. We have double stable, but not closed war yet for Cranmer. Cranmer's got a good wood line. Neither of us have gone for a second lumber camp, which is a bit of a boo-boo on both our parts, although second TC is not bad, and a market going up for myself. hoping to sell some of my massive gold surplus for stone, so I can go and drop a castle. Would be good to drop a castle down here. However, I don't think I have scouted. I scouted this, but I assume it's closed. It's closed off, so I'm not going to drop a castle there. Based on my current scouting intel, I think I will drop it here, or I might try walk around. But I think I assume there is forest there. So the best place to drop my castle would be over here. Right, there we go. I'm buying the stone. Bought a bit too much stone, but it's okay. I had a fair bit of gold. And now sending villagers out. But an outpost going up for Cranmer. As Cranmer hits the castle age. An outpost going up for Cranmer. Is he going to scout these villas from me? He scouts the villas from me. Question is he watching? Because he could be doing his eco up here and not watching this little detail here. We have a castle drop from Cranmer before I get my own castle up. That is huge. That shows you how I did not use my castle age advantage well. I didn't capitalize on my early uptime, and he did the scout still on aggressive stance, coming to fight these villagers. But I will get the kill. Still on aggressive. The scout will auto attack. Castle drop on the wood line. Not sure I like that castle, to be honest. It's not in a great position. There's nothing there it can hit. It won't hit my wood line. It might hit this palisade, but not great. And a castle going up here. But we have knights coming. I don't know what's going to happen here. We've got knights coming. And bull hunter. I'm aware of it. I start the quick wall. I get the quick wall up. Didn't get to click that palisade. That palisade won't be completed, unbeknownst to me. As I think I've saved myself, but this palisade still has no... So he gets through, and a sneaky palisade there to wall these two villages. So I send about 5-6 builds. I've only got 2 left to build that castle. We jump back here. This castle's still going up. I don't know about it. Villages here, which look like they could be waiting to castle drop once the stone comes in. Only 55 stone left. A third town center going down on the gold and the stone for me. For some reason, Cranmer's attacking the castle foundation and not this palisade foundation. So these villagers have a chance of getting this castle up, which is great. Taking a look at the eco, lots of idle villas here. Lots of idle villas, not good for Cranmer. A second town center going up. Yikes, this eco, that's killing him. That right there is killing him. But I think it's focused on the 4 castles. This one going up, finding nothing to target. Over here, there's a bit of a vill fight going on. I'm trying to stop this castle. I get that vill kill. Try and take out this palisade. They're all pretty even. But more villagers coming here. As my castle goes up. My castle goes up, which is great. Right, so my castle goes up. But Cranmer's sending knights over. I don't have any military back at my base. This castle is going up, which is not great for me. Immediately housing once I finish the berries back there. 3 town center boom though, putting me a little bit ahead in the points. Points pretty even, only 400 difference. But this castle will go up. I am making Mangadai, which is the unique unit of the Mongols, a very strong unit, especially with blacksmith upgrades. You can see I've got bodkin arrow research, padded archer armor research. Being attacked up here, the knights are trying to take out the barracks. I'm trying to make spearmen to counter the knights, but it won't be enough at this stage, I don't think. Would have been good if that could have targeted the barracks, but targeting the house isn't too bad. Looks like this barracks is going to go down, but I'm rapidly walling behind this to stop that. Seeing units here, all of these villagers are trying to get out of the base, but it's treed up to the end there, so they're all pouring down here, right into my castle. Oh, this is terrible for WOLOLO. This is terrible. As my barracks goes down, but the stone walls are up. Haven't ungarrisoned the Mangadai, which is interesting, because it would have been good to snipe those 2 vills before they could get out. These vills also coming down. Cranmer not realizing he's not getting out the top, as I ungarrison the Mangadai now, and these villagers walk into a death trap. We've got 8 villagers that are going to go down now for Cranmer. I've just reached the Imperial Age, which would have come as a bit of a shock to Cranmer, but I'm stonewalling this and keeping these knights out, which is all crucial to save my economy. If these knights are in here, my economy is over, and Cranmer wins, but I'm keeping these knights out, which is really good. Meanwhile, my Mangadai is chasing down these villagers. I would prefer to push into his base, but my Mangadai went on auto attack to get these vills. Gets that villager. I should pull them back and push in on Cranmer's base. I'm now in the Imperial Age, so I can make trebuchets, but running a bit short on gold. I have enough, but it would damage my gold stores quite a lot. As I put down a defensive cast against these knights, I don't really have a counter. Mongols do not get halberdier, if I'm not mistaken. They do not get halberdier in the Imperial Age. So stuck with pikemen against knights, which wouldn't be the worst trade-off, but I need to mass the pikemen. At the moment, he's got 6 knights, I've got 9 pikemen, so the knights should still win if the knights have upgrades, because my pikemen do not have any infantry upgrades. We have 1 armor upgrade and 1 attack upgrade and bloodlines for the knights, but I'm coming in here. I am only now researching Thumb Ring. I have Racer, I don't have bloodlines. So these are not the best Mangadai in the game, but they're doing pretty well with a good number. 9 Mangadai, that's good. This castle is up, but I'm creating a trebuchet, so hopefully this castle won't be a problem anymore, as the knights and 1 Obuk. 1 Obuk run back to try and counter the units from me here. As I'm attacking the TC, which isn't the best strategic move, I should be moving in and trying to get Vil kills. Pulling ahead in the points, though, almost 1,500 ahead in the points. I think it would take a miracle to rescue Cranmer from this point in the game. Although with a decent number of knights, all depends how the micro goes here with these Mangadai. Okay, can I save these vills? I do manage to save these vills. Doesn't look like there was any aggressive action from the knights toward the vills, however. As I draw the knight into my castle, I decide just to stick it out and fight. I like this decision because the castle is ranging the knights. As I clear up the knight number, there are still 3 Obek here, but I'll make quick work of those. Yep. Cranmer, having just researched chain barding armor for his knights, as he's doing a 3rd castle drop in the bottom corner. This castle is going down to the trebuchet though, and these pikemen are still here. But another castle drop around my base, almost pinning me in here with castles, which is a great move from Cranmer. The only problem is, can his eco survive? With only 1 working villager at the moment, or 1 villager up here, the rest are garrisoned, and with only 3 working villagers at the moment. Can Cranmer come back from this economically? I don't think so. His only villagers being trapped here. This castle having just gone down, Cranmer's trying to buy wood, probably so he can build some more buildings. These vills having run off into the corner here, building up a castle. These Mangadai trying to find Vil kills, but knowing that they're in the end of this town center, which will probably get garrisoned early. Another town center going up here, so 4 town centers for myself. A defensive castle. This trebuchet is ranging this castle, which is great for me. And there we have Boar Hunter victorious. Cranmer calls the GG, and game 1 goes to Boar Hunter 05. Updated the scoreboard. These Mangadai were what tied the game over. If I hadn't gotten into his eco, these 3 castle drops would have finished the game. But because I got into the eco, because I've managed to stonewall the knights out, I was able to take the game and win it. Right, so let's get over to the second game, see what map we get, see what civs I choose, which civ Cranmer chooses, and let's see how that game pans out in our best of 3.